Paul, now on to your feature game for week 4.
So I've chosen the Patriots going to Dallas. Dallas in a huge bounce back spot after they got embarrassed by the supposedly tanking Arizona Cardinals. Not only got beaten, but got completely pushed around physically by the Cardinals. And I think this is a bad matchup for the Cowboys. And you don't want New England and Belichick with that D coming to town. And Dak Prescott has been very unimpressive so far this year. He's had 2 gimme games. I'll call them gimme games. The Giants handed the game to the Cowboys week 1. And then the Jets just played terrible, scoring 10 in Dallas week 2. Belichick's going to make it difficult. Like he did, let's not forget what Belichick wasn't successful, but he slowed down the Dolphins to an extent up there in New England. So he's going to try and confuse the Cowboys. Both teams through 3 weeks, it's only 3 weeks, but through 3 weeks, we've got the 2nd ranked pass D going against the 5th ranked pass D. So the secondaries are both good. I know you take out Trayvon Diggs out of the Cowboys secondary, but the Patriots can't really, they don't have dynamic wide receivers. They're not going to gash you in the passing game. So forget about, that's not going to be how this game's won or lost. This game to me is going to be won or lost on, can the Patriots run the ball on the Cowboys D like the Cardinals did last week? The only thing is that the Patriots don't have the dudes up front, like the blocking, the O-line is not huge for the Patriots. And the Cowboys, it's one thing to lose, but to get embarrassed on national TV like they did. You can get beat, but to get beat physically and to have Arizona run on you all day long, I think the Cowboys are going to bounce back, but it's a close game. To me, I've got the Cowboys winning this 21-17. It's a fairly low scoring. I think the Patriots cover, they kind of hang around. If they could run the ball, then I think the Patriots could go in there and win this game. But the Patriots O-line is not big enough. But Belichick's is gonna be the chess match of this game. Belichick against Mike McCarthy is going to be fascinating. Mike McCarthy's done nothing through 3 weeks. Getting rid of Kellen Moore, like Jay said earlier on, with the OC in Dallas. They need to step up. They need to actually draw up some plays and actually be a bit more creative, because you know Belichick's going to attempt to confuse the Cowboys and confuse Prescott. He's not just going to make it simple and straightforward. So it's a fascinating game of football upcoming. I think it's going to be a bit of a chess match. If Belichick had the personnel, I think he could go in there and win. But unfortunately, I just think they're a bit overmatched. So Cowboys 21, Patriots 17, but it's going to be a fascinating game of football.
Cheers, Paul. Do you have anything to add to that, Jay?
This will be very interesting, this game. I think that last week's film may work against the Cowboys, because I think this will be difficult for Dak if this scheme does not evolve this week. It's one thing to not be able to throw against the Cardinals. Now you're coming up against Belichick. I guess my question is, I don't think Belichick is going to commit to completely selling on the deep ball the way that the Cardinals did. I don't think he's going to be willing to say, take 5 yards a run and then we'll start stopping you in the red zone. So to have big plays this week. Mac Jones, it's always dangerous to put your trust in Mac Jones. But I'm going to do it this week. I'm just not sure about the Cowboys offense. The defense is going to, if I'm going to get this wrong, I think it will be because the defense destroy this game. But I'm going to say a very, very close game goes the way of the Patriots this week. Maybe Billy O'Brien will just dial up enough for Mac Jones, my good friend Billy O'Brien, to get the job done in a very, I think, defensively dominant game. So yeah, Patriots win, therefore cover.
Okay. So I'm going a little bit different. I think, well, I don't think I know the strength of this Dallas, and everyone knows this Dallas team is the defense, and they've all got attitudes. They all are alphas, or a fair few of them anyway, are alphas on that defense, and they got their nose bloodied last week. I think it was last year, and I can't remember who they played. They lost a game that they weren't expected to lose, and they came back the next week and played lights out. I see the Cowboys winning this game by over 10 points, a minimum of 10. I see them covering the spread. I think Mac Jones is going to get eaten alive by that pass rush. The Cowboys D is going to win this game on their own. I do have questions about Dak Prescott, but a little similar to when we spoke about the Jets and Cowboys. I trust the Cowboys O-line against the Pats D-line more than the other way around. I don't see how the Pats O-line can stop the Cowboys D-line. So I see good field position throughout the game. Nothing I saw against the Pats against the Jets D made me think there's anything for the Cowboys D to worry about. It's in Dallas, and I think there will be a response. I am going cautious when I say I think they will win by 10, because I think it will be more. Only time will tell. Trevon Diggs, I would feel a lot more comfortable. I would probably go on to over 14 if he was playing, if not more. But yeah, I don't know how much it's going to hurt a lot, but I don't know how good that backup is that's going to take his place. But for me, Belichick will do a job, but you both have touched upon, they don't have the personnel. Just individually, they don't match up. And Mike McCarthy has to step up. He's got to step up. Last week they got embarrassed on national television. I think we'll see a return this week. But yeah, so I'm going Cowboys win and to cover the spread, which I think is 6.5.